Folks, what's happening? Welcome back to another episode of the Happy Podcast. My name's Darren Gibbs. I'm the Happy Coach. Before I get into today's podcast episode, which is just myself once again, my apologies if you're expecting somebody else's voice except my own. But before I get into today's podcast, which is going to be on, which I'm going to be speaking about what it's like being a client of mine with my H and Fitness and the Happy program. Both separate businesses, basically. But before I get into it, if you're enjoying the podcast, if you're enjoying my content, let me know. Reach out, ask a question. I'm always here to help out. And even better yet, tag me in your story and let me know what you think of it. Help a brother out. But besides that, folks, the reason why I want to talk about that is with my emails, with my podcasts, with my YouTube, my Instagram, my Facebook, whatever platform I'm on, I don't speak about in depth what it's actually like to be a client. I speak about the results my clients get, a small bit on the process, but I don't actually nobody gets the insight into what's it like being an actual client of mine. And the first thing what I want to start with is why I've set up my businesses. And the reason why I'm starting with this is with every single client I have, the first thing we do is address why they have become a client. And the way I set up the Happy program, H and Fitness. So to give a rundown of my businesses, basically, the Happy Coach is for young men who are looking to improve their life, both physically and mentally. It's primarily more mindset orientation. It's like working on your goals, finding a purpose, improving your self-worth, your confidence, all of the above. And it's a 12-week program called the Happy program. And with that, each week you are given a new program, or a new module I should say, and you work on that module throughout it. But why did I set up the Happy program? For me, I was in a bad place a couple of years ago. Now, I wasn't clinically depressed or suffering with mad anxiety or anything like that. I was just lost. I had no direction, no purpose. And on the outside, I was happy. On the inside, I was very unhappy. And I didn't even realize it. And a lot of young men are kind of lost in life, just going around, floating about, basically, and turn to like drinking drugs, not as a coping mechanism, not actually getting in touch with their emotions. And that's not a weak thing, that's a strong thing. So then I came up with the idea. A couple of years ago, I definitely would have loved this, and I definitely needed it. And I get good buzz from helping out young men go from week 1 to week 4. And they're like, geez, Dara, I'm feeling so much happier myself. I'm way more confident. I'm in control of my life. I'm achieving goals. My partner or my girlfriend's telling me I'm looking better. I'm feeling better. All these things. That's why I love what I'm doing. And with H and Fitness, on the other hand, is primarily weight loss, fat loss, fitness business, and it's for women. It is for men as well, but that's for the Happy Coach fitness side, if that makes sense. So H Fitness is for women only, and the reason why I set it up was, for me, my mother is she wouldn't like going out to the gym, right? She wouldn't go out in public training, and I know there is a fucking lot of women that are in that same situation that are too nervous to go out and about into a public gym and try and get healthier because they feel really insecure and don't have a clue really what to do. So that's where H and Fitness come in, to help combat that and help women feel more empowered in themselves. So not me trying to empower them. No, that's not what I want to do with any of my coaching. I want them to actually be able to look themselves in the mirror and say, you know what, I can actually do this. And before they know it, boom, they're a couple of stone down. They're looking, feeling better. Their health is better, they're performing better, and their overall life is dramatically improved as a result of it. But with both businesses, the setup or the process of both of them is very similar. So with me as a coach, you get a lot of contact with myself. So with both businesses, you have a weekly call, one-to-one with myself. And on that call, we will break down anything you're struggling with, figure out what your goals are for this week, why you want to achieve your goals, and depends what part of the program you're on, we'll probably work on that stage of the program as well. Say, for example, for the Happy program, you're on module 6, that's something we will be discussing. But within the HM fitness, there may be something, right, I'm struggling with this, say food prep, right, go through it a bit more detail. And in relation to that, as myself as a coach, what I love about coaching is obviously helping people and getting the buzz out of it. And it comes from a thing from just being younger, being bullied as a young man, not having anyone there to support me. And I obviously just have a burning desire to help people as a result of it. But that obviously took some soul searching to understand that. But that's my why in businesses. I love getting a buzz out of helping people, basically. And what I found being in business with myself the last year, other coaches, other personal trainers, schools, colleges, they just tell you what to do, but they never tell you why you need to learn. Like, when I first started out, I was just telling clients this is what you have to do. But I never explained to them why you need to do this. Example, calorie deficit. Why do you need a calorie deficit? I never actually explained, broke it down to them, and educated them on that. And over time, then I started realizing if I educate them, they will not need me anymore. And most coaches are like, no, I need my clients. Yeah, your clients will my clients will probably stay with me anyway because they need the accountability aspect of it. And I'm constantly educating them as they go along. But they have the basics there and they're educated on them as well. So with HM Fitness, I have a thing called the HM Academy. And the HM Academy basically is like an app, an online course more so. And it's just full of topics in relation to nutrition, training, and mindset. That's what my strong points are, coach. That's what HM Fitness does. That's what I want to do for my businesses. And they're all like 1-2 minute videos addressing things like calories, protein, calorie deficit, mindset, so self-image, motivation, discipline. There's an array of videos there. So 30, 40 something videos, and it's something I'm going to continually keep updating. And when somebody becomes a member, that's an additional thing to get as a HM Fitness client of mine. They get access to the HM Academy. And that's something for them to just pop in and have a look at whenever they want. If they're struggling with something and it's there, they get the answer to it straight away. So they're not reliant on me all the time. I am there to educate them. And the videos are basically just me talking to a camera for 1 or 2 minutes. I might have my whiteboard with me. I might be writing down stuff on the whiteboard, explaining out and breaking down something in detail if it's a more complex topic. And with that as well, you get a weekly Q&A with myself, where you have a weekly check-in every Monday for both businesses. And there's a weekly Q&A midweek. And I will answer those questions anonymously. So I can obviously help that person, but also someone else in the group who may be struggling with that particular issue, I can help them out as well. So there's a lot of education in terms of my coaching as well. And obviously you get programs and calories, protein, nutrition, all that's done up as well as part of my business. But obviously I'm a personal trainer, an online coach. That's just kind of common sense with it. But what lots of coaches fail to do is try and educate people on why. And with my coaching, I want people to be educated. I want them to learn as much as they can and take away the information from it, and they can use the tools themselves to better their life. And that's kind of the rundown of what it's like being a client of mine. Now, you get absolute love and attention from myself. You have access to me Monday to Saturday. Sunday is my day off. I turn off my phone, no access to me that day. But Monday to Saturday, you have access to me all the time. I check in, just having chats. So private groups, there's a lot of connection, online community that you're going to get support with. But the most important thing is, whatever your goal, whatever your desire is, we work on that. If you follow my page on Instagram, Facebook, or my podcast, or my emails, or whatever, you would have seen plenty of testimonials from either my HM Fitness clients or the Happy Coach clients, or the Happy Program clients. And you can see first-hand experience how they're getting on. But I wanted to just come on and do this podcast just to elaborate on what's it like being a client of mine and what kind of process of it is in relation to it. And of course, if anyone is ever interested or have any questions in relation to the Happy Academy HM Fitness members, which is for trying to help you just get healthier and fitter, lose weight, burn fat, or in relation to the Happy program, which is more mindset and fitness orientated. So it's more trying to become a better you, but there is a fitness aspect to it as well. But besides that, folks, share this on your motherfucking story. I don't think I swear it until right there. If I didn't, I apologize. But besides that, folks, Thanks so much for listening to the podcast, and over and out.